Now, as many holidaymakers prepare to return to their homes and places of work, law enforcement officials have increased their visibility at various entry points across the province. Over 500 fatalities have been recorded since the beginning of the festive season throughout the country, with Gauteng and the Eastern Cape recording the highest number of car accidents and fatalities. Traffic is expected to increase this afternoon, with many vehicles entering Gauteng through the Grasmere toll. And Newzroom Afrika's Zola Sholwana is there. Well, she's now moved to Phumlani, I understand. Zola, we get an update from you once again. What is the situation like on the ground there? Before at the other entry point, things were moving quite slowly there.
Well, yes, indeed, Audrey. It's not what most people would have expected, especially during this time of the day, as we had anticipated, more people to start making their way in here. But I must say, just about an hour ago, we saw quite a number of vehicles. In fact, the queue was even moving at a snail pace. And we are told by some of the motorists that there was an accident just before you reach Phumlani toll plaza. That's what could have led to the delay that we saw earlier on. But at this present moment, cars are moving at a faster pace, and also the rain has stopped, which we believe that's also what contributed to the delay. This plaza receives about over 1,000 vehicles in about an hour. This tells you, Audrey, about the number of people that are coming in the province during this time of the year, especially this weekend, as we understand that there's quite a number of people, holiday makers, who will be returning to the Gauteng province, as some people have to return to work on Monday. But more people are expected to make their way in here in Gauteng, especially this coming week. Children are returning to school on the 15th of January. So more people, numbers are increasing, numbers of travelers are increasing, the same as the time where the festive season began, where we saw a number of people, hundreds and thousands of people, exit the Gauteng province. I must tell you, Audrey, though, that the number of fatalities that have been reported during this festive season have been quite concerning, because the Department of Transport was anticipating a decline, or rather a decrease in terms of percentage or statistics compared to the period of 2023 and 2024. But on the statistics that were released by the Minister of Transport during the mid-term of the festive season, we saw worrying numbers. 500 fatalities before the 25th of December. Those were the numbers that we heard of. Of course, we don't have the overall numbers when you count the accidents that happened shortly after the 16th of December up until this point, and we will be receiving those statistics at a later stage. It's relatively quiet at this moment at Phumlani Plaza, but if you had to make a comparison, if you had to compare Grasmere, where we were earlier on, there's much more activity here, and most people that use this toll gate are people that are traveling from Limpopo province coming into Gauteng, a province of activity, a province that has over 6 million people. Of course, we'll continue, Audrey, monitoring traffic and see if there will be any possible delays that will lead to motorists panicking and losing patience at this point.
Well, thank you, Zola. We'll touch base with you a bit later on. Zola Sholwana, they're coming to us from Phumlani Plaza, where there isn't as much traffic as where she was before in Grasmere, and a far cry from a couple of days ago when the holiday started and people were heading in the opposite direction.